Hey guys, this is a new guitar tutorial. So this tutorial is posted a little late because my strings were broken, so I spent a few days waiting for my new strings to come in. So I think this is actually a good chance to introduce you to some accessories I have and how to choose them. We talked about guitar picks before. I want to introduce you to some new ones. So first of all, I have 4 guitars by now. Almost always I use a strap because it allows you to carry your guitar around when you have to move or if you have to stand up and give closer attention to a particular client. And next, I know many of you already have a capo. This is probably my least favorite guitar accessory, but I just have it in my guitar bag in case, but I rarely use it. I don't want you to use it until you manage to play those basic chords and keys, but keep a cable in your guitar bag just in case that you find out your client is singing in a weird key or something like that. The only tip I need to give you about using a guitar cable is remember we talked about when you are playing a chord, your fingers should be near the lower fret. Remember, near the lower fret on the down here. It's the same thing with the cable. So for example, I want to put my cable on this third fret, so I'm placing it near the lower bar right here. And next, I want to talk about how to choose strings for your guitar. Especially we talked about we're starting to get familiar with bar chords, and sometimes you feel like it's very hard to play a bar chords, not only because your hands are not used to do so, but also you might consider to change the strings. So what I almost always have, because I don't have enough strength from my fingers, so I choose very light strings. So this one is called, if you can see, it says custom light, and this one says extra light. So if you find that your strings are pretty hard in form and difficult to play, you might consider to change your string to lighter and softer ones, and that would change a lot of things and really make your life easier. And about tuning the guitar, I use apps on my cell phone, which is much easier and accessible because I don't want to carry an additional piece. You can also choose something like an additional guitar tuner, and something can be stick to your the body of your guitar. That's okay too. You can just go to App Store and search for random ones. One I use is called Guitar Tuner, which I think if you type in guitar tuner or something, it would be the first one to pop up. And next, I have something that's not quite necessary, but I think are very fun to have. Well, this is the tool I use to change the strings. It's just this one would be the one to tune your guitar and move the tuners, and this one is to cut the end of the string. And these two are not very necessary. I actually found them in a music therapy conference many years ago, but I just think it's a lot of fun to play them. This one is a rhythm ring, and it can be attached to your fingers like this, so that when you're strumming, So that you can hear there's a more concrete rhythmic sound from this little shaker. I think it's very helpful when, for example, you are the only therapist leading a group and you want your clients to follow a particular rhythm, but they might get confused just by listening to your guitar accompaniment. And that's the time when it's gonna be a good timing to use those kind of shakers. And another one is the same idea. It's like a, I don't know, shaker pick or something like that. So it's technically an egg shaker, but with some guitar pick attached. So you just hold it like you're holding an egg shaker. At the same time, you can strum your guitar. Okay, so that's the a brief introduction of some accessories that I really like. And of course, guitar picks. And also, I would encourage you to find a little, like a little bag or case, something to collect your guitar picks. You can't imagine how many guitar picks I have lost for now. And actually, in addition to this one, this is something I often get attached to my wallet or to my keys so that I can remember to carry them with me. But also you can find something that is sticked to your guitar so that you will have your pick right here. Some other things that I often carry in my guitar case is I would really encourage you to have a music stand because it's just you can't maintain a very good eye contact with your clients when you are always reading your music down here, and it's just a very bad posture. And also when I was doing my clinical practice in China, I almost always have it's a very light guitar stand in my bag, because I have this pet peeve that I don't like to put my guitar just on the floor, and it's just it makes so much chaos once the guitar like slide down and drop to the ground. It damages the guitar and it's interrupting your session flow. So I always encourage everyone to keep a little guitar stand in your bag. So yeah, that's the introduction to the accessories. And now this is introduction to the chord progressions in D, which we already talked about in class. So first of all, again, this is D major, and we are going to, let's practice together. Let's play 8 times on D. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again, remember that when you're playing the D major, you should start on this string, not down at the bottom here. And next, we are going to play from D to A. And we are going to play 4 times on each chord. So let's start on D. 1, 2, 3, 4, and A. Back to D. And to A. Let's do this transition one more time. And 4 times on A. And finish with D. Okay, Next, we're going to do from D to A and A7 to lift, just lift up your middle finger. Okay, let's do 4 times on D and 2 times on A and 2 times on A7. One more time, D. Okay, and next we're going to add the subdominant, which is G. So we have D to G to A, A7, and to back to D. Okay, ready? Let's do D and G. One more time. Okay, the last one would be from would be a traditional 1-6-4-5. So we have D, and the 6 of D would be a bar chord. So B minor, and to G. Okay, let's do 1-6-4-5. Ready? B minor and G and A7 and D. One more time. B minor, G, and to A, okay, and in the next tutorial I'll post a few songs that you can play in D major.